Statewide election, I need your support. Heidi Ganal did it a year ago, and I believe we can do it again this year. Thank you.
Hey, good evening. I'm Brett Barkey. I'm an elected district attorney from Northwest Colorado, and I'm running for state treasurer. I'm the candidate that has the broadest economic experience, the strongest leadership record, and the longest tenure of public service. In terms of economic experience, I spent 8 years at the United States Treasury Department in an agency that had jurisdiction over the entirety of the U.S. economy, every U.S. industry, company, and individual. That, coupled with my undergraduate degree from DU in economics and an advanced law degree in international trade and national security, puts me in the strongest position to be on the lookout for threats to Colorado's assets. And that's the primary responsibility of the state treasurer. In terms of leadership, I spent 25 years in the active and reserve Marine Corps, retired as a colonel, and I did 3 tours in Iraq. And ladies and gentlemen, you want a Marine securing your assets. Now, when you tell a Marine to secure something, there are going to be F-18s, there's going to be artillery, there's going to be a Marine rifle regiment. When you ask an Air Force guy to secure something, it means a lease with an option to buy. So also in terms of leadership, I've been elected twice as a district attorney in Northwest Colorado. I've been building and leading teams my whole life, from the halls of the U.S. Treasury Department to the battlefields of Iraq to courtrooms here in Colorado. As your state treasurer, I would serve on the PARA board, the Public Employee Retirement Association board. That board is between $32 and $50 billion, or that system is between $32 and $50 billion underfunded. I have a plan. I'm the only state treasurer candidate that's actually published a plan to save PARA. That's the kind of state treasurer I will be for you. Roll up my sleeves, do the homework, solve the problem. I'd love to have your vote. I'd love to have your support. I'm Craig Beck. I'm running for state treasurer. Thank you.
My name's Steve Barlock, and I want to be your next Republican governor of Colorado. I'm a 5th-generation Coloradan, and if you don't know me, I'm the only candidate in this race out of the remaining 9 that stood up for Donald Trump, that used his sphere of influence for Donald Trump and helped him get elected. This little thing right here, the twin, is in the Smithsonian. My name's on all 3 sides, saying I'll support Donald Trump in 2020. Because I was one of the alternate delegates that supported Donald Trump against the Never Trump movement. That means I'm the candidate who helped get Neil Gorsuch elected. Ladies of Boulder and friends of Boulder, ladies, I want to thank you for all your efforts. You were the backbone of the Trump campaign, because I ran the only office in the state for Donald Trump, down in the belly of beast in Denver. Right now I look at government and being governor for you guys with 2 big questions about us. What can hurt Colorado? And that is the same question that we've asked for 170 years. That's our water. It's about time we tell California they have an ocean to drink from, and we have the technology to do it. Second, every treasurer candidate's going to come up here and say about PARA, whether we put more money as taxpayers or we reduce their amount of money and make them put more money in the box. Well, what we need to worry about is the hole in the bottom of the box, the misinvestment and the misuse of our funds. That's what we go after. We stop those people who are misusing and mispromising the amount of money they can get. That stops the corruption there. That stops the corruption going all the way down to transportation, education, healthcare. We stop the corruption. When we talk about our roads, we're going to talk about, is that taxpayer money coming to companies that come back to Colorado? Does the taxpayer dollar come in Colorado? Like I said, I'm a 5th-generation Coloradan. I grew up in Denver over by Lowry Air Force Base. I have a great history in Colorado. The big Republican word is Tabor. I stand for that. I stand for that so much. My family was brought over from Tabor, by Tabor. Stephen Barlock, Barlock for governor. Thank you so much. Thank you for supporting the Republican Party. Thank you.
Yeah! That's right.
No step. Hi, I'm Polly Lawrence, and I'm running to be your next Colorado State Treasurer. Just a little background, I have helped run a heavy highway construction company that's been in business in Colorado since 1924. And I am very well versed on signing the front of a paycheck and knowing just what it means to look at those paychecks and manage a budget. I have managed banking, bonding, finance, union negotiations. We were a union contractor until last year when we worked with our employees to come up with a better package than the unions ever could, and they voted to stay with us. That's one of the accomplishments that we've had and something that I've worked really hard for within our company. I have 3 things that I want to focus on as your next state treasurer: ending the year-end spend, reforming para, and locking the revolving door. And out of respect for Brad, I'm going to make this short. If you'd like to talk to me about those 3 things, I'm over at table 21. Polly Lawrence, the website is Polly for... What is my website? That's my old one. Polly2018.com. Thank you very much.
Well, hello, everybody. Good evening. My name is Victor Mitchell, and I am a candidate for governor. And I'm asked all the time, Vic, why exactly are you running for office? And the answer is you can feel frustrated or angry or even disillusioned with our current political process. Or you can put yourself out there and be part of the solution. I choose to be part of the solution. I come at this a little bit differently than most. I come at this a family man. My wife and I is here tonight. We've been married for almost 30 years. We have a daughter that just graduated from Boulder last year. She's a software engineer. We come at this as a family, military family. Our son is currently a West Point cadet. And we have a 14-year-old as well that's still at home. I come at this as an outsider and as a non-politician. But most especially, I come at this as an entrepreneur. In fact, actually, I started my very first business when I was 21 years old. I built 6 successful companies. I've never signed anything other than the front side of a paycheck. And I built very successful companies in different industries, from technology to telecom to finance. And I think the essence of an entrepreneur is somebody who thinks differently.